Hello, my tipsters. Welcome, everyone to Daily Tips with Monica. Welcome, everyone. I hope everybody had a good night rest. They had a good Friday, and it's the weekend, baby. I hope everybody had a wonderful day yesterday. If you have not liked this live stream, go ahead and hit that like button, please. If you want to share me out, go ahead and share me out to all different platforms if you like. I appreciate you guys for coming. I'm gonna give it a few minutes. I'm gonna give it a few minutes to for people to come in the building. I I appreciate you guys for coming on this live stream, guys. I do appreciate you guys for coming. I do appreciate your support. I appreciate it so much. You don't have to you don't have to support me. You don't have to spend your morning with me. And I do appreciate you for coming. So make sure you guys are sharing it out, liking the stream, and we're gonna give it a few more minutes and then we're gonna get into it. Um the Yesterday, Will and Jada, they did a red table talk. I listened to some of it, and it's really, we put too much expectations in these celebrities. We look up to them, we expect so much from them, and we feel as though they aren't human. They just so perfect. But we have to understand these people are human just like we are. Just because they may be an actor or an actress does not mean that they're not human. Um, I feel that she did take some accountability because she was just saying that, she was just you might well say she was just in a situation, but then she realized that she didn't, she wanted to be with her husband instead of being instead of being with August Alsina. But this not none what they do in their personal life and have nothing to do with us. It really don't have anything to do with us. But we have to we just hold these people that are famous. We hold them on a pedestal, and we have to stop holding people that on a pedestal because we are all a human too. And what I'm saying, this is just another situation with a married man and a married woman and her side dude. So I think he just, and then, you never know. He have an album coming out. He could be doing that for more press, and doing it to get more clout and things like that. So, hey, we have to just pay attention. We have to just stop holding these people that are famous and have them so much on a pedestal. You have to understand these people are human too, and they make mistakes. They cheat on their husbands too. They cheat on their wives too. And it's just a normal everyday life. Only different is we see them on the TV screen, or we see them singing, or something like that. They make more money than us. That's the only difference between us and them. Good morning, KT. How you doing, baby? Thank you for coming. Um, Good morning, good morning, good morning. Make sure you guys thumbs it up live. I just want to give my take on that a little bit, because I like what goes on in their personal life and their personal relationship. Really, it ain't none of our business because that's their relationship. If they took a break in their relationship and she decided that she wanted to be in a relationship or sleep with another man, then that's their personal business. August I seen him probably just in his feelings and he wanted some clout. But they're back together. But I still can see in Will's eyes. I still see the pain, kind of like he's a little hurt behind that. But I didn't know as you listen. You didn't know that. Um, I heard him say that, that August was around their family. Their family did a lot of stuff for him. So I'm like, I would have felt the way too. You gonna sleep with somebody that kind of like a family friend. Well, anyway, guys, what we're going to do today, guys, is we're going to go ahead and get into the tips. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for coming. So, what we're going to talk about today is tips on changing a negative attitude. Um, you ever been around people that never has anything positive to say, that always never sees the good in anything, and it just drains the life out of you. So having a negative attitude carries a lack of awareness. Sometimes people are not aware that their negative attitude changes their outlook on life. Because of their lack of awareness, your attitude can affect how you interact with other people and how you interact with yourself. Changing your negative attitude is not about removing negative thoughts, but it's changing your thought patterns through your actions. So, here are some tips, guys, that can help you with changing from your negative attitude into a more positive attitude. The first thing is take responsibility for your thoughts and actions. You and only you are responsible for your thoughts and for your actions. Um, Many negative thoughts that you have and in situations that occur are derived directly by you. You have to take responsibility for your action. You can begin to remove those negative from your life, and you have to remove those negatives from your life and cultivate positive a positive more positive attitude. So negative, so like it says, negative thoughts cultivate negative actions. Positive thoughts cultivate positive changes. So always try to have a first of all, we need to take responsibility. We did something that was not right, and we acted in a negative way or in a negative light, or we said something negative towards someone or about someone, or did something negative towards someone, or said something negative about someone, then we need to take ownership to that. We need to take responsibility for our thoughts and actions. You cannot always blame people for why you acted the way that you act. Sometimes it ain't them. It's sometimes it is you. And you have to know that you have to take ownership. Some people walk around this world feeling like people owe them something. I can't stand those kind of people that feel like, oh, I I feel like you owe me this. Don't nobody owe you anything. Good morning, Becky with Charlene. How you doing? Don't no one owe you anything. So don't sit up here trying mistreating people, feeling that, oh, I should get my way, and if you don't give me my way, then it's a problem. You can't be that way towards people. Take responsibility for your thoughts and your actions. If you thinking negative towards someone, or you speaking negative towards someone, then that's something that you're doing, not nobody else. Sometimes some people feel like, well, if they never would have said this or that, then I wouldn't have did this. But sometimes but you have to. You're the one that has control over your attitude. You have the one that control over your actions. Just because someone did something to you does not mean that you have to reciprocate that back. Some people they just no matter how you try to be nice to them, you try to do nice things for them, they always got something negative to say. Good morning, blogs and fiction. How you doing, baby? They always have something negative to say and never appreciative on what you may have done for them. So sometimes it's just best to just leave those kind of people alone, honestly. But you yourself, If you want to change your negative attitude and you want to change the way the negative responses you have when you in your thoughts and your actions, then you have to take ownership. You have to take ownership on your thoughts and your actions. You have to take ownership. No one can take ownership for them for themselves but you. Can't nobody make you take ownership for your actions and your thoughts because you are a human being. So you have to have those, you have to take ownership. You have to, like me, if I know that I did something negative towards someone or I have spoken negative towards someone, then I have to take ownership for it, especially when they find out about it. Some people, they don't care. They don't care. But you have to take, if you want people to look at you in a different light, then you have to take ownership. It's all about growth. It's all about being grown. Good morning. Good morning to McRae Kingz. Right, blogs. I know there's people who don't take ownership, never change, and are so hard to. Yes, it is. It's so hard to communicate with people that don't never take ownership for their actions. Never. They always try to throw it off on you, like you're the problem. And if you wouldn't have did this, then I wouldn't have done that. See, that's not taking ownership. That's just saying, they're just putting it all on that one person. But if you both have said some negative things about each other or whatever, then you be like, look, good morning, everyday life with the Kelly girls. How you doing? Then be like this. Um, be like this. I take ownership to my part in the situation. Some people don't know how to take ownership to their part in the situation. They don't want to take ownership for nothing. And that's negative. So make sure you have a more positive attitude to where you know how to take ownership for your actions and the things you say and your thoughts. Always take responsibility for that. Um, the second thing is let go of expectation. Um, Negativity, guys, often begins with the expectation that you have for yourself and other people. Letting go of those unrealistic expectations or negative expectations will not only help you change your attitude, but it will also help you with a positive environment. Accept that nothing is perfect and nobody in this world perfect. Having imperfections and it adds character, and letting go of those expectations of perfection will help you focus on the positive in any person or situation. So let go of expectations. Sometimes as people, and I'm guilty of this. We have so much expectation when it comes to people and situations. And we have to stop putting so much, just like some people, like with the Jayla and the August Alsina situation. Everybody thought, they held Jada on such a pedestal and so much of expectation that they thought, everyone thought that Jada was just some type of, oh, she'll never cheat on her husband, if or she'll always be with Will. But see, now all this come out. So you can't just put all that expectation on people and on things, because you'll be surprised, and it'll kind of make you feel some kind of way. So don't put so much expectations on people. Don't put all the expectation. Then when they don't come through, you feel some kind of way. So let go of expectation. Don't expect so much out of people. I'm like that, because I'm like this. If you tell me something, like, say for instance, you say you gonna call me, and then I be expecting that phone call, I get kind of upset. Or you say, oh girl, I'm gonna I got your back. And then when it's time for you to have my back, you may be busy doing something else. And I have the expectation that you're always going to be there for me. Some things you have to take care of yourself. And sometimes people are busy. You never know what people got going on in their life. So, you just can't just put all those expectations on people, because sometimes people are not going to meet. Good morning, 1SP. How you doing? Good morning, 1SP. How you doing? So stop putting so much expectation on people. I sometimes people put so much, like when it comes to a relationship or a friendship, um, yeah, we put so much expectation on people, especially when it comes to a relationship. Sometimes we set the bar too high. Sometimes we set the bar. Now, I'm not saying to put it down low where you being physically abused or something like that, but sometimes people put their expectation so high in a person that it's hard for them to meet those expectations. So let's stop having so much expectation for people. Know that no one is perfect. No one in this world is perfect. Same here, 1SP. No one is perfect. And every situation is not going to be perfect. What goes on, or what you going through, or a situation that you're going through is not going to be perfect. Oh, Me Too blogs. We have to just be better at not, because like we have this expectation of how we're supposed to live our life, and how this partner is supposed to be, how this person is supposed to be in our life. And then when we don't do it, then we have that negative attitude. I ain't gonna never find no, because sometimes we could be feel like, because you think this man or woman is the perfect person in the world, and then they find out that they're not who they say they are. Then you get down in the dumps and you'll have a negative attitude, and you'll feel like, hey, I'm not gonna never find. You'll feel like, oh, I'll never find someone that gonna love me for who I am and going to accept me for who I am. But you can't be negative like that. You have to, or it could be in a job situation where you feel like, hey, I ain't gonna never get at this job. This job ain't gonna never promote me. And you just be thinking negative. And you can't always think negative. You have to have that positive mindset. You have to change your attitude. So don't put so much expectations on people. Do not do that in situations in your life. Um, the third thing is remove negative people from your life. The people whom you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your attitude. And if you remove those negative people from your life, it will start helping you change your attitude. If you can't remove people from your life entirely like that, you don't want to hurt them, or you can limit yourself on being around them. Or like if they come around you with that negative attitude or a negative energy, then try to change it to a positive. Just try to talk to them and try to seek the positive in the situation, and not let the negative draw you in. So if you have someone in your life, uh, if you want to change your attitude, sometimes you have to remove those negative people that brings negative in your life. You have to remove them. So remove those people. If someone is you around that always speaking negative, they don't have nothing good to say about nothing or nobody, always can never see nothing good in a situation. They're never happy. They're always complaining. Then it's time to remove that people, because like I said, those type of, like it says, those kind of good morning, Trisha Tanel. Good morning, Trisha Tanel. Um Yeah, if you have somebody that's always got something negative to say, it rubs off on you, and then you become negative. You become so negative, and then you be like, I wouldn't like this at first. Then people are like, why are you so negative? And you didn't know that those negative Nancy's, as the blog said, those they had rubbed off on you, and then have you thinking that, hey, you know, looking at the negative in someone or looking at the negative in a situation, never looking for the positive in of anything. So remove those negative people. If people is not treating people right, because sometimes like someone can do a come around with that negative energy, and then they'll bring it off on you, and then you're mistreating people, you're talking to people any kind of way, and then the next thing you know, you have that negative attitude. So remove negative people from your life. Don't allow them. Do not allow them to put that negative spirit on you, because it will show, and then people are not going to want to be around you, and they're going to think that you are a negative next. Oh, thank you, Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I always try to have a positive attitude, and I always try to tell you guys I appreciate you, because I do appreciate you guys for coming. Um, y'all don't have to get up, like I said, you don't have to get up in the morning time to watch me. And like I said, some people, they have their expectation, and I know this is going back from what the second thing. Some people have the expectation that, oh, if I do something for you, then you got to watch my channel. I don't have that expectation. I'm not gonna do something for you. I'm gonna be real. Well, sometimes you have to cut off family members. I'm not gonna do something for you and then have an expectation that's negative, because you didn't do it out the kindness of your heart. You're doing it because you have an expectation that you have an expectation that I want you to watch my channel or do this or do that. If I give you some money, then hey, you got to watch my video. I'm not going to be that way. Anybody that ever comes, I appreciate. Anybody that ever donated to my channel, I appreciate you, because you don't have to come, you don't have to donate to the channel, and I appreciate you. I'm not the one of the people that have an expectation every morning that, hey, this person got to be in my life. I don't have the expectation. I just have that expectation where Monica, I put expectations on myself. Monica, get up, do your tips, and the people that really love you and the people that really want to listen, they'll be there. But be appreciative of those people. Okay. When this piece said, I agree completely, my sister. Your negative energy is like lights on candles. Once one is lit, then people use their negative to ignite yours. Right. You won't believe how many people dislike other people because of their negative, all the negative things that they have said about them. Go lay back down. Just allow me a moment. I'm back, y'all. Thank y'all for being patient with me. Um, I had a friend who gave her something for her birthday, but she wouldn't accept it because she said she would have to reciprocate. Shoot, I had to cut off because that hurt my feelings. And I understand. And I understand. I understand. Some people, some people just give out the kindness of their heart. Some people just give out the kindness of their heart without an expectation. And some people just have to be open to that. Me, if someone do something for me, I always try my best to try to give back to them in some kind of way. I'm not the type of person that's just gonna sit up here and just let you continue to give to me, but I never give anything back. That's not right in my book. Now everybody's heart ain't the same, everybody ain't raised the same. But that's just how I feel. So the fourth thing is have a I can and a I will attitude. Believe in yourself. Believe that yes, I can change. Yes, I can do that. Do it. Do not get in your own way of reaching those goals that you want to reach. Believe that you can change and you will achieve the things that you desire to do. If you believe in yourself, you will take actions and become able to grab opportunities and get what you always dream of. But if you don't believe in yourself, you lack self-belief and you will give up quickly and you will lose opportunities and never be able to achieve what you always dream about. So always believe in yourself. Always have a I can and I will attitude. So I can and I will attitude. No, don't have the attitude. You know how it is when we get negative. We be like, I can't do this. This is too much. They want too much. I'm not gonna do all that. That's just asking for too much. We got to have that I can and I will attitude. Say, I can do this. I can change my negative attitude. I can look at the positive. I can look at a positive in a situation and not look at the negative. I I can become a better person. I can treat people the way I want to be treated. I don't have to mistreat people. I can I can I will to say I will be what God wants me to be. I will open up that new boutique. I will get out and walk the street. If I want to lose some weight, I will exercise. Yes, some people just give up so quickly. I will do better in my relationships with people. I will be more trusting of people. I can and I will. Sometimes we just have to have that answer. Don't have that I can't and I won't. Some people just have that attitude and then they miss out on opportunities because they have that negative attitude of I can't and I won't. Yes, one SP, that is so true. Um uh Expectations are shaped from our upbringing. You are absolutely correct. We can break those traits of bad habits and thrive in a more fulfilling way. Correct. More fulfilling life. So correct. That is so correct. Um, we have to remove having so much expectations on people. Um, but as I was saying, guys, as I was saying, I can and I will have that kind of attitude. Don't have that I can't and I want. I will not. I'm not finna do all that. That take too much of my time. Just say I can do these things and it won't take up too much of my time if I just put forth the effort. I can't do all that and then they expect me to uh be on YouTube and then they feel like I'm supposed to uh run their playlist. I can't run their playlist like that. Stop having that attitude like that. Stop having that attitude like that. Have that I can help you. Okay, Baker Charlene. Have the attitude like I can help you. I don't mind helping you. But also recognize people when people are taking advantage of you. And they have when they have done something for you I'm gonna be honest, and they have an expectation of you doing something else in return. You'll know who have those type of expectations of you. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to say no names. You can just know, look, I don't mind helping you. I can help you. But you don't have to be nothing negative. I say, I can help you and I don't mind helping you. But this cannot happen often. Exactly. Like Trisha says. If you don't try to do things, you will never know if you can do it right. Just like how many people up here gave up on YouTube. I have gave up on YouTube. I have gave up on YouTube in my mind a lot. I was like, man, you won't believe how many people have tried YouTube and just said forget it because they wasn't getting subscribers. They had that negative attitude. They didn't know who people was taking advantage of them. Honestly, if you connect yourself to negative people here on YouTube, honestly, if you connect yourself to negative people on YouTube, you'll become negative as well. I'm always connect yourself to positive, like-minded people. Have people with be around people with a positive attitude that don't mind that don't seek expectations from you on here because it's people in this world and definitely here on YouTube that are seeking and seeking out kind-hearted, good people, and they're gonna take advantage as much as possible. Okay, the fifth thing is count your blessings. Y'all, there is always something that you can be grateful for. I'm gonna be honest. There is always something that you can be grateful for. Instead of doubting and feeling negative about a situation, think about the blessing that's in it. It can be hard to think about it, but it's not impossible. We need to train our mind to see the good in every situation. Always remember that the things you take for granted, someone else is praying for. So be happy where you are and always work hard for the things you want in your life. So you are so right, Monica. I got burned by someone like that here on YouTube. Well, honey, people will do it. You got to be careful. We have to be careful. I got burned. I got burned. I got burned myself. But thank God, I have, I'm not going to say no name. I have people that came to me and was going through the same thing and was talking to me about it. And then that opened my eyes and made me realize, hey, that's what they're doing. And then that made me look at them differently because once I started not to give them anything, that's when they flipped on me. And that's when they started speaking negative of me because I wouldn't give them any of my money or give them any super chats. So they started changing on me. But that's fine though. That is fine. They got to give an account for that. They have to give in the account for that. Um, yes, YouTube is like having a job. YouTube is like having a job. But like it says, count your blessings. Count your blessings. Count it, like it says, count it all joy. Count your blessings. Look at the good in the situation, even though sometimes it could be bad situations, but look at the good in it. Look at what it taught you. Look at what it has showed you about someone. and how you can like you can be in a bad situation or a negative situation come up and you have to go to just persevere through it. It feels good to know that you can persevere in a negative situation. Good morning, Medina. How you doing? Welcome. It is good to know how you can persevere through situations. The things, like I said, the things we take for granted, guys, the things we take for granted, other people are wishing for. Some people don't have that big house. Some people don't have money in the bank, just sitting in the bank. And you know what I'm saying? And just get it and get it whenever they feel like they want something to buy. Some people can't. Some people are living off a budget. Some people are just living off a budget. And they just have to do as much as they can. So count your blessings, and thank God. If that means if you don't have anything to be grateful for, if they're just been getting up in the morning and thanking God for all the good things He has done for you and waking you up this morning, then count that a blessing. Because many people don't open their eyes in the morning. Some people are taking their last breath as we speak. So don't be ungrateful. Don't be ungrateful about life. Don't be ungrateful about the things you have. Because some people don't have, some people don't look at all these homeless people in this world, guys. I tell you. And then some people be just looking at them and treating them like they're nothing. But sometimes they just had a misfortune in life. I was on YouTube, on Facebook yesterday, and it was this chef in Atlanta. I forgot her name. I think it was Chef Carmen. I forgot her name. Well, anyway, it was a mom and dad and about 5, 6 children. 5, 6 children that was walking down the road. Yes, Trisha, you're a leader, not a follower. I was walking, then they was walking down the road. They said they've been having issues with keeping a place to stay. And this lady, she had like 5, 6 children. And they just got kicked out the hotel. And they ain't have nowhere to go. Think about it. Me, I'll be tore up, crying, and everything. If I'm sitting here, it's hard for me to find a job. And then with this economy and this thing, I understand that is everybody, and you're trying to find a place that you're trying to get all your business right. But it's hard because you have children. And if you're in this world alone, if you don't have anybody that you can lean on, it's hard to keep a positive attitude, and it's hard to keep everything afloat. Well, anyway, yes, but we can't feed the poor, and that is sad. That is sad. We got money for the wars, but we ain't got money to feed the poor, and that is sad. Well, this lady, she seen them and she blessed them. I know she did. I didn't get to watch the full thing, but I know for sure the type of person that she is. When you see a mom and 5 children sitting on the street, then you want to help them. You want to bless them. Because guess what? That's a mama with her kids. She ain't strung out on drugs. She's just having a hard time. And you're able to bless them, be a blessing. Be a blessing. But don't have no expectations. God gonna give you. God gonna bless you. But don't have no expectation for that person. It's another situation that came. It was if y'all watch Tommy Norman, Tommy Norman, he is like he's like a police officer. He's good in the community. He's in Arkansas. Well, um, he found this lady sleep with her daughter on side the road. This was like 2 years ago, a year ago, a year and a half ago, and she was pregnant. He didn't judge her. He went and got her some help, put her in a hotel room, and found her some help. But her story was Her story was she was running away from domestic violence. She was running away from her boyfriend or her husband, I think, and he was abusing her, and she just wanted to get away. So she'd rather be homeless. She'd rather been homeless than continue to get beat. So she ran away, and she's sleeping. Think about it. I didn't think about it, sleeping on concrete. She's laying on her back, and her daughter is laying on top of her. Yes, that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. So be grateful that you're not in an abusive situation that had to cause you to leave. Because that lady was homeless, but guess what? She's thriving now. She's thriving now, all because of someone else. Her being a blessing to her, not expecting anything from her, had a positive attitude, didn't look at her as she was nothing, but looked at her as a mother that is a victim of physical abuse and got her some help. You won't believe the outpouring of the people was doing. People was sending money to her, sending money to him for her to put her up for a whole month. Like I say, it's good people in this world, guys. Well, Trisha, now, that then you know how we feel. So we have to be grateful for those things that we have. Be grateful over that roof over your head, even though it may not be much. It may not be much, but guess what? You have a place to go call home. Many don't. Many people don't have food on their table. Many people don't have that, you know, that good paying job. I'm one of those people that don't have a good paying job, but I do it all that I can to provide for my children. And it's be times that I have to put myself and my wants and my needs to the back burner for my kids. And it ain't, you know what I'm saying? You think I don't want to be selfish and get my hair done and buy me some clothes? But I realize, I have two little people that I am responsible for. And I say, you know what? I may look good, but I may not look the best, but my kids gonna look good. So my son, I sacrificed that $20 every month for him a haircut. I buy all the bows and the beads for Jayla and her hair. I sacrifice. They're going to school. I'm gonna have to sacrifice majority of my check for them because both of them going to school. So I'm gonna have to sacrifice my check to buy them clothes. That leaves me, and it's fine because they mine. I count my kids a blessing because they give that so much of that unconditional love, guys, that some people do see. So count your blessings. Don't think when you have a negative attitude, change it and count your blessings. Don't think about those things that you don't have. Focus on those things that you be grateful for the things that you do have. It may not be much, but thank God that you ain't out here on these streets. And man, I don't either, Trisha. I have been in situations like I I have been so prideful. And then people be like, Monica, why are you so prideful? Why don't you just tell people what you're going through? But I'll be like, man, because I'm so strong. I just wouldn't want to just. I said I'd rather not bother nobody with my problems. I'd rather do it on my own. Oh, thank you, Bacon with Charlene. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do. I don't want to bother nobody with my problems. I could be going through. And I like I could be I could be going through and won't tell nobody nothing. But then it's always light at I always know this, it's always light at the end of the tunnel. So it's always light at the end of the tunnel. I try to keep that it this ain't gonna be a forever thing. I just got to push through. That's what my thing is. I just push through it. And I just ask God to help me through it. And then once I come through and then I'm victorious at the end, it feels so good because I persevered and I just kept the faith that I was going to make it through. Okay, guys. So the next thing is, uh-oh. The sixth thing is stop being a victim. Don't always try to be a victim of circumstance. If you are always crying about what happens to you and you are always you running away from your responsibilities, you make excuses for your bad decisions and your bad habits. Don't talk or act like a victim. Stand up and take the responsibility to make all things right. Don't sit up and cry about things. Know that things, bad situations happen. You're gonna go through things in life. It happens to everyone. But it's on you if you stand up and take responsibility and do what you have to do to make the situation right, or you're gonna sit and cry your whole life. I know that sounds a little hard, but it's the truth. Stop being a victim of circumstances. This is your circumstances, and you're gonna have this negative mindset where you don't want to this negative attitude. This happened to me. This happened to me, and people don't understand. And I have been like that. You don't understand what I'm going through. People do understand what you're going through because there's been people in that situation of what you're going through. So stop being a victim. Don't have that victim mentality. Stop making excuses on why you can't do something, why you can't better your life, why you can't kick those bad habits. Some people just always playing a victim. They like being some people get more out of people. I'm gonna be real. Some people like being a victim because they like getting things out of people and they like that attention, so they got to play that victim role. But they don't know you are responsible for you and your actions and your decisions. If you made a bad decision, you got to take ownership for that bad decision, not nobody else. Don't be playing that pity party mess. I understand that we all made mistakes, but what are you going to do about the mistake? Are you going to try to work on fixing the mistake, or are you going to be sitting up here crying and playing victim and wanting somebody else to fix your mistakes? Good morning, Val. Good morning, Valerie. Thank you for coming. I I I I I don't I don't understand. I don't understand when people try to play this victim role. Like everybody is doing, they have that negative attitude. Everybody's doing everything to me, and I didn't done anything to anybody. Um, I I have lost everything. But if you ain't going to work, let me keep it real with y'all. If you ain't going to work and you just sitting out here on these streets, sit down and not going to work, not doing what you're supposed to do to pay your bills, and you just sitting up here doing whatever, you don't think that you're not gonna get a check if you don't go to work? You don't think you're gonna get put out your house if you don't go to work and pay your bills? Some people feel like I'm telling you, it's oh blogs. Look, honey, it is always everybody else problem. The reason why they got fired from their job, not because they done cussed out the boss man, because the boss man was picking on them. So they got fired. So they had to go off on the boss man. Y'all got to stop being that way towards each other. You got to stop being that way. Stop being a victim. Stand up. Take care of your situation. I have, when I was younger and I had lost my job, I made sure that in the next week I had me another job. I always try to, when it comes to situation that I have done, if I have did something to someone, I always come to them and try to talk to them and make it right. That's me. If I have lost my job because of me and my mistakes, then I know on the next job to do better. I'm not gonna blame other people and play victim. I'm not. I hate that victim mentality. I do. I understand that people become victims of situations, but when you create your situation, your own self, you cannot play victim because you created that. You have to take responsibility for your actions, no one else. Some people feel like someone has to take responsibility for their actions and they try to throw it off on other people. You can't do that. And then they mean mistreating people because of the fact that, oh, this is what I'm going through. And you ain't helping me. I'm not responsible for you. I'm responsible for me. And see, that how you got to put people in their place. When a situation like that happens, when they feel like, hey, you supposed to be responsible for me and what I got going on. You have to remove them kind of people. So guys, that is the daily tip. Excuse me, I just Jesus. So what we're gonna do now, guys, is I am going to recap. I'm going to recap. What we talked about today, guys, is how to change our negative attitude. Tips on changing our negative attitude. The first thing is take responsibility for your thoughts and your actions. So, you and only you guys are responsible for your thoughts and your actions, no one else. So, take charge, take ownership. Don't blame other people for your thoughts and your actions. You the one that controls those things, not no one else. Um, the second thing is let go of expectations. Stop having so much expectation on putting so much expectation on people. Stop putting so much expectation on people and then think that people don't have expectations for you. Don't put too much expectation because I'm gonna tell you, some people gonna let you down. So don't put expectation on people. The third thing is remove negative people from your life. Remove negative people from your life. So if it's someone that's always has something negative to say, they never positive, they always got something negative going on. Remove those type of people. Remove them because it gonna flow to you, and you don't want to be that way. The fourth thing is have a I can and I will attitude. Don't have so that means is believe in yourself. Don't have that attitude of giving up. I ain't got time for this. I can't do this. Have this, I can do this. And I will be successful. Have that I can and I will attitude. I will complete this task. I can I can be about God's business. I can lose the weight if I choose to. I'm gonna be honest. Have that I can and I will attitude. I will help someone that is in need. I will not judge them. I will help them. Yes, it's a piece of ooh, it is a piece of mind not dealing with negative people. It seems like Lord, they just like when they come to your house, they be like, Lord, here it comes. And then here they is with all this negative, and then you leave the house feeling then next thing they they got you feeling all down and out and in the dumps because they done brought all this negative energy to your house. The fifth thing is count your blessings. Count your blessings. Always, always, always be grateful for something. Be grateful for those things in life, small or big, but count your blessings. Many people don't have the things that you may have. So don't take those things that you have in life for granted. Count your blessings. Be happy where you are right now in life. And if you want to change your life, you have to work. You have to work. Not nobody else. You. You have to work if you want something to change. And then the sixth thing is stop being a victim. Stop being a victim of circumstances. If you want to change something, stand up and make a change. Don't sit around and cry about your circumstance. Change it. So, guys, that is the daily tips for today. I appreciate you guys for coming on. Like I told you, I always tell you guys, I appreciate you guys for coming on to this live stream. Like I said, I do not take this, what you guys do for me, for granted. Coming on here and giving me support, I don't take it for granted ever. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I love each and every one of you guys, and I appreciate you guys for coming on to the live stream. I hope someone got something out of this. Make sure you always have a positive attitude. Work each day. If you just each hour, work on having a positive attitude. Not only am I telling you guys that, because sometimes I can be a negative Nancy some days. Because some days you have the bad days and you be like, Lord, you just have that, and then you start thinking negative. But work on each day trying to be positive, having a positive attitude. And always try to connect yourself to positive people. Don't connect yourself to negative. Don't let your YouTube channel be connected to negative people or negative things. Because guess what? You'll be always known for the negative. And then when you try to do something positive, people won't take you serious. But they keep coming back. Yeah, they do keep coming back for the negative. But guess what? When you're doing something positive, ain't nobody gonna be there. So I always stick to the positive. Like this way I look at it. So guys, I have a couple of announcements. On the 16th, this is this Thursday, guys. My baby girl, Jayla, she is turning 4. So I am having her a virtual Barbie Dream House birthday party. She invited if you watch the mukbang, she wanted everybody to come. So you guys are cordially invited. So if you want to send her a Barbie, you can email me at mjjfamily2020@gmail.com. If you want to donate her a Barbie, then you can cash at me at J&J Mom 18. If you want to donate to the channel as well, $ J&J Mom 18. We'll put that back into the channel. And it's some things that I need to work on as well when it comes to our channel. So if you want to donate to our channel, I appreciate that. If you want to donate Jayla a Barbie, I think a Barbie here is like $7, $8. If you want to donate Jayla a Barbie for her birthday, there's the cash app if you want to donate her a Barbie. Um, as well, guys, I will be doing a book review on July the 31st on My Panties Cleaned. But first you have to read. Good morning, Reese Cup. Okay. Um, My Panties Clean. My Panties Clean will be I will be doing a book review, and um I will be doing asking good questions. I have 6 questions about the book. But first, if you have not read Don't Let God Smell Your Panties, then you need to read that book first before you read My Panties Clean. So what I'll do is if you answer these 2 questions, 2 people will get a cash out, 2 people will get they playlist ran, and 2 people will be featured on my channel for the month of August. If you have not, and as well, guys, um, me and the McRae Kingz, we will be doing a live discussion panel on July the 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Time. So if you my mind went blank. If you have any questions for us or any questions that or anything y'all would like us specifically to talk about or y'all have question about, y'all can email me at mjjfamily2020@gmail.com. And as well, you can email the McRae Kingz. The McRae King is the McRae Kingz Corner at gmail.com. That's all that I have for today, guys. Make sure that you enjoy your weekend. Make sure you enjoy your Saturday. Do something fun. Do something fun. Take some time out for yourself. Y'all, I done got into this Saints, Sinners, and Saints and Sinners. This is on Hulu. But I done fell in love with it. I done watched 2 episodes and I done fell in love. So I'll probably be busy watching them all day. So if you need to just take you a little mind break from YouTube, take a little mind break. It's nothing wrong. The people still gonna be here. The video's still gonna be here that you need to go back and watch. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, I'm gonna leave you with a quote. It says this: if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. And that is by Maya Angelou. So thank you guys once again for coming. Y'all have a wonderful Saturday, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Y'all have a happy Saturday. Okay, Everyday Life with the Keller Girls. I'll make sure I watch that. I love to see them dance. Oh yeah, and talk to Joseph and Tremel. Yeah, talking to Joseph and Tremel. Because I texted him all day and called him all day. But bye, you guys. Thank y'all so much for coming. Like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You too as well, Trisha Tadell. So bye, guys.